Hello, my name is Kathy, and today I'll be discussing Saturn in Virgo. But before I do this, I wanted to let you know that because I have a great many videos now on many different topics, that I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. People with Saturn in Virgo will have worked in some depth to understand the basic structural frameworks of their lives. These people look for perfection in nature and want to understand it and to serve it, quite possibly in the medical field, studying the basic biology and physiological laws of life, working to conserve and promote proper and healthy development. These people strive to understand the perfect order that exists in things as they are, and they want to align themselves with that order instead of imposing their own view of what they think that perfect order ought to be. These people understand that they don't have to hold their world together. They get the fact that it will do so itself. These people will assimilate all that they learn slowly and carefully, organizing it into a detailed framework of order, of a well-arranged structure which crystallizes into a direct awareness of the living world at work. As a result of this, it is natural for these people to excel in healing or in the field of organizing because they have this sense of the integration of their own life and the world around them. When negatively expressed, these people are aware of the load of duties, responsibilities, frustrations, and anxieties that occur in supporting their life. Whether this occurs in their occupation, housework, health, maintenance, or other areas, they feel impelled to keep everything strictly ordered and controlled, since they feel that if they don't maintain order, it will all fall into chaos and confusion. The trick here is to understand that the confusion lies within them and not from some external source. It is in their keeping of order that they become detached from the suffering and more irrational aspects of their humanity that could throw them into chaos. Chaos meaning feelings, of course, and so become intellectually dispassionate towards them. These people become very anxious if disorder and disorganization happens in their world. They are highly aware of how easily things can crumble and get out of hand in life, and so they become depressed by the constant effort that seems to be demanded of them to keep everything in order. As a result of this, they can become discontented and resentful of the material world that requires such effort on their part. These people will fight against dirt and disease, decay and disintegration outwardly, or against their inward psychological beings. They have this inner feeling that they must build a barrier of caution and reserve against imperfection. These people have their own orthodox and conservative ideas of what perfection is, and feel that imposing that world view onto others and then in turn judging everything, themselves included, against this yardstick. Very often this perfectionistic ideal can be a rather darkly negative, critical, and materialistic judgment, which finds fault in all things. These people become overly concerned with details in their effort to structure, define, and control their world, trying to organize all of its parts into a highly concrete worldview. In the work world, these people can be meticulously organized by keeping all the rules and regulations intact. Yet, if they are pushed, it is possible for them to ignore important areas and overfocus on small details. These people aim for long-term security in their occupations and may stick to it through all kinds of frustrations, dislikes, and resentments. The bottom line in this scenario is that they feel they should be dutiful and responsible, even when they become depressed by the whole idea. The person with Saturn in Virgo may find that their work development may be slow or restricted through lack of skill and training, or through self-doubt. And while they may enter service occupations, holding down a subservient position and doing menial work for others, will be resented. When negatively expressed, The Saturn in Virgo person is likely to find that their constant criticisms of others make them irritating company for others. These people are also too quick to condemn their own shortcomings without making positive strides to correct them. These people are also prone to negative thinking that can be a form of illness. When negatively expressed, these people can be mean with money and have probably lost the art of spontaneous giving. People with Saturn in Virgo can often be reclusive because of an isolating and solitary disposition. These people have the ability to work alone and avoid distractions. As a result, they are very often able to accomplish a great deal. These people cannot tolerate sloppiness or imperfection and are willing to work hard without much encouragement, motivated primarily by their determination to do the job properly. These people want their products to be of lasting value and will check each fine detail for accuracy. Saturn in Virgo people may be prone to moods of depression, idleness, giving them time to worry. They need to keep busy in order to allay their ever-present anxieties. Very often it is found that a certain amount of misery will motivate these people to accomplishments, and since life usually provides this negative incentive, these people may just become quite successful. These people are very often considered dull in their youth, but later in life find their appropriate niche. People with Saturn in Virgo are frugal, fastidious, and discriminating in their diet. These people may suffer from hypochondria and conjure up hypothetical ailments to account for the lack of vital energy that leaves them feeling vaguely depressed. These people very frequently have digestive issues that are usually based on nerves. These people, regardless of how they worry about their jobs, their health, or their digestive tracts, will still plod on methodically and will end up achieving results beyond their expectations. From a religious perspective, people with Saturn in Virgo may think of themselves as miserable sinners, although in fact they may be more miserable from lack of sinning than from its excess. It's usually the case that even when these people's consciousness does not prevent them from doing wrong, it can prevent them from enjoying it. These people are acutely aware of their own shortcomings as well as of the failings of others, and are exceedingly cautious in selecting the people or institutions to whom they put their faith. Saturn in Virgo people are capable of considerable accomplishments in this life. Their minds are quick, original, practical, and disciplined. These people can be depended on to do a job properly and to work without slacking for as long as necessary. These are people of their word. These people are also the great warriors of this world. Very often it's found that hardly a day goes by that they don't feel a vague uneasiness. These people are often plagued with feelings of gloom and depression that descend on them without warning. Their minds, however, remain clear and able during these times as far as work is concerned, but their personal relationships often suffer. Very often other people find that these people's moods and depressions are difficult to put up with, especially in light of the fact that very often there is no real justification for them. These people really enjoy work for work's sake. Nothing pleases them more than to be tucked away in an office grappling with a difficult problem that requires prolonged concentration. They are especially interested in scientific inquiry. Their analytical minds can sift details with amazing precision. All types of research and laboratory work are apt to appeal to them. People with Saturn in Virgo often distinguish themselves in work connected with diet, health, and hygiene. These people pay strict attention to these disciplines in their personal life and sometimes become food faddists and hypochondriacs. These people are often very competent speakers and writers and may turn to lecturing or writing books or articles about their pet subjects. Efficiency and order have tremendous appeal for them. When these people study something, it will usually be found that study will be aimed at improving someone or something, very seldom themselves. Because of this, they seem to be uncommonly critical and fussy individuals, and tend to alienate the more lighthearted and less discriminating types who are content to live and let live. People with Saturn in Virgo are a little suspicious of others and very distrustful of new situations. These people are extremely observant and rather prudish about the relaxation of moral restraints in modern society. In actual fact, their views on life are traditional and orthodox, and they seldom find any reason for changing them. These people don't make friends easily, although they do enjoy talking with people who share their intellectual interests. Their manners quiet, serious, and reserved by nature, and they prefer to remain in the background and to be an observer of life from there. These people are courteous, diplomatic, and discreet by nature. When it comes to money matters, these people tend towards being conservative and somewhat stingy. They feel less vulnerable when there is cash in the bank, and so they have a tendency to live a frugal life. It would never occur to them to throw their money around on lavish entertainments. As a result of this trait, other people's extravagances irritate them. At heart, these are simple people that derive most of their relaxation and pleasure from simple pursuits, and are usually not far removed from their working habits. Many people born with this combination spend considerable time with hobbies. Sometimes these hobbies are developed to such a high standard that they can become commercially viable. I have a great many videos now on many different topics, and so I've decided to make several different video playlists so that it's easier to find the videos of greatest interest. So please check out my playlist page. Well, that's it for now. To stay up to date with my latest videos, make sure to subscribe to this free YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button right below this video. Take care.